Save changes.
Okay, that was a bit of an unexpected thing at the beginning there. Forgot I had a YouTube video up queued. Let's see. Version updates. Dear Trailblazers, to play a game or to roam free, everything is possible in this galaxy. Welcome to version 1.1 Galactic Roaming. Update compensation. Begins at 6/6/1823. 2023. Update will take 5 hours. Oh, I guess I logged off half an hour earlier than I needed to yesterday. Compensation, 300 stellar jade. Bug compensation. More stellar jade. New area, History and Culture Museum. Ooh. Forgot about the museum. The Billabong History and Culture Museum, which has a history of more than 600 years, displays more precious artifacts of extraordinary significance to the city. There are 3 permanent exhibition areas in the Billabong History and Culture Museum: the General Hall, the Industrial Hall, and the History Culture Hall, which for some reason I initially read as History Culture Hell. Sorry, game. Let's see. Silver Wolf, Locha. Contract 0 event. Oh, that's just the pull banner. And weapon banner. Tools over leveling calculator. Oh, that's useful. Companion missions. Punklord mentality. The network engineer of the space station thinks there is something else behind the invasion of the Legion. You recall what happened to you when you woke up and decided to join him in tracking down Silverwolf the Stellar Hunter. Start time permanently open after the version 1.1 update prerequisite, Trailblaze level 21, and after reading specific messages. Night Stranger Locha, the cryptic Outworld merchant, looked so similar to that person. Looks like it's a job for Genius Detective March 7th. Permanently open. Zancho Loafu, humming antlers and twined horns. Evanescence like morning dew. Bailu was once again escaped the alchemy commission, but it turns out that this escape is actually an unexpected house call. Frosty Blade's trial to uprun the Stellar Hunters to the seat of Divine Foresight, Lieutenant Yanqing, went on a solo hunting trip. Permanently open. Nameless Honor. Same old for that. Vertic contracts. Available after the version 1.1 update. Maximum of 5 can be purchased per account while the item's available. So it ends July 18th. Okay. And then redemption code. BSN 2EWMH A4RP. Yay! I thought for sure I was going to type that wrong. I should have just found a source that warp runner. Okay. One standard wish. Or one standard warp. Purple is good. Will be a character. Another Sushang. Okay. I think that's like E5 Sushang for me. Or E4. Which is it? E5. Hello, hero of the day. Welcome to chat for the first time. I'm doing pretty well today. Bit tired, but I had breakfast. I have some tea. And I hope the update's fun. Going through all my daily stuff first, just in case. Because if I don't, I will forget to do it. And how are you doing today? Why is this just now an achievement? That one I definitely did yesterday, though. Reply to 10 idle chat texts from other characters. Is your day going well? Did you have good foods? Good sleeps. All the good things, hopefully. Terrible. I came back from an operation on my mouth, opened Honkai, tried to wish on Silver Wolf and got Clara instead. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you recover from that quickly. And, you know, there's plenty of time to keep wishing for Silver Wolf. And they give you some free wishes, so that'll help. But I really like Clara. So I wouldn't mind, but look at it this way, right? You're guaranteed the next 5-star character banner you wish on. Inserts new weakness. I had everything prepared for her. I could have levered her to 70 with the 8 level 8 traces. Wow.
Ready when you are.
I went to all the trouble to farm her just to get Clara.
Trickier to crack.
Yeah. At least you do still have plenty of time, right?
Time for a buzz. Time for a shot. Nap time.
So hopefully you'll be able to build up enough Astral Jade to do more wishes. But it won't go away. They always bring characters back.
Let's go. This combat needs optim. This is double speed. Let's make it quick.
So all that farming will be useful eventually.
Naughty child.
And if she does really well and people go, oh, we didn't get her, we wish we had, they'll tend to bring back faster after that.
Let's go. Justin, just a little something. Think nothing of it. Much better. That'll take more than medicine.
Are made to be broken.
Yeah, but I need her to finish MOC. I just reached 5, but I keep dying because Susheng does not work on the second floor. MOC?
Nap time.
Can I have fun this time?
Memory of Chaos. Oh. Thank you for following, Hero. I appreciate that.
Bad news. Time for a shot.
More enemies.
Memory of Chaos. I don't know why I kept thinking corridor for that. And then I was very confused. I will probably not be wishing on the banner because I don't want any of the 4 stars. Star Hunt game. Hello, Crimson Clover. Do you have some time? I still haven't thanked you for helping me when we first met. You're being too polite. I wouldn't have lasted much longer if you hadn't found me. Thank you for finding me in the monitoring room and taking me somewhere safe. Do you have time to come to the base zone? I have a gift I want to give you. I'll be right over. Punklord mentality. Gotta love the naming convention. I did need this 4-star Eidolons, and I did get them a lot on all 3 characters. So of the 3, the only one I use regularly is Serval. Which does remind me I need to swap my build over to Serval. Where are you? There you go. So I could use Eidolons for her, but I don't want the other 2, and my luck at getting the one I want is always kind of terrible. I am not going to pay for you all. I am free to play. Bling. Complete the mission, Punklord Mortality. Sealed sector difficulty 4. Although it is tempting because resources. Hello, Arlon.
Correct. All the cabins they might pass by have been checked. Remember to report to lead researcher Asta.
Hello.
We'll deal with problems outside the base zone later. Huh, it's you.
Are you surprised?
Sorry, this is embarrassing. We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care of it before you arrived, but I can't seem to even get a break around.
I only bought the last pass because I finished it, and it gave me enough resources to level up some characters. I managed to get it maxed out as well, but I was unsure of which light cone to get if I took it.
Here, this is for you. I made it
And
this
I'm
morning.
also saving up money for other stuff. Thank you, Arlon. We
It's
like
just a
food.
little something I whipped up.
Food is good.
I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end, I realized I should stick to what I'm good at. Miss
I got the
Asta's
Fox
always
Girl
right
light
for
cone
her.
because I need one
I hope
for
you do
her.
too.
I don't have Fox Girl. I kept hoping all of the last banner I would get her, and I didn't.
So noisy here. I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback, but
It's alright, Arlen. Oh,
I'm pretty confident in this dish. Unfortunately, I was a bit rushed at the end.
That's alright, Arlen.
Big Shot suddenly decided to visit the space station today. Everyone has been in a hurry since the announcement. They're all worried that a bad impression could damage Madame Herta's reputation.
I didn't get Jingyuan either.
Miss Asta said that the guest appears to be Madame Herta's research partner. If he's doing research with her, he must be famous throughout the galaxy.
I think I'll pull for Locha. But since I pulled on Sela and I got Sela. You saved everything for Silver Wolf. I tried to get Jingyuan. Because I have a friend unit of him that does just so much damage. That I would like to use him for content that doesn't allow. You're not pulling for Luocha because you have both healers. I only have Natasha. Okay, who's texting me? Oh. An appointment for Monday. Miss Asta said that the guest appears. Okay. Thank you, Arlen.
The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd. Miss Asta and I will be there soon.
Don't have Bailu, but since there's, the 50-50 when I do the next wish, if I fail to get Luocha, hopefully then I will fail into Bailu. It would be very convenient. Daily quest. Stick with the main quest. I don't know if that would be insane luck or not. Insane luck to get this character I specifically wanted.
So this visitor is... Get ready.
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word. And yet, I can't find the words for this moment. It's good to see you, Asta. I apologize. I'm 4 minutes and 13 seconds earlier than the appointed time. I hope it's not a bother.
That was a cool intro scene. I like his outfit. And goodness, sinuses. I like the butterflies he had on him. It almost makes him seem like he'll be a playable character eventually.
Of course not, Mr. Scrollum. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
No need for formalities, Asta. Herta Space Station is where knowledge converges. Here we celebrate the equality of thought.
Well, equality of thought.
Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station far quicker than I could have imagined.
Okay, then what are you?
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Scrollum. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several new research projects focused on silicone-based matrices.
Well, that sounds lovely, but I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold for now.
Madame Herta should be in her office. I'll take you there. Right this way.
Sure. And you are?
Hello.
Ah, hello, young madam. I've heard so much about you. Herta talks about you often.
That may be a good thing or a bad thing.
Quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
And the game continues the trend of excellent voice acting.
Sorry, I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away.
How did you redeem the new code? That's alright.
See you later.
Do you mean what was the new code? Oh, excuse me. Goodness. I redeemed the first one. I didn't know about the second one. It's priced in 24. Yay! Thank you. Fairly Stellar Jade. Nice. Ooh, what are you? Upon use, increase speed of all allies by 12% for the next battle. This one was from the BSN one, I think. I'll have to double check the Discord message I was following. Yeah. Okay, so I got one of the two, and then the bug compensation, and just the maintenance compensation. So 680 Stellar Jade. Why is this just now popping up instead of earlier? And that brings me up to 2000 Stellar Jade. Talk to the Port Destroyer.
Strange. It should be around here somewhere. Maybe it's hidden inside Madame Herta's portrait.
How can you hide anything in that portrait?
Huh? Do you need something? If you're looking for the front desk, just go straight through those doors.
What are you doing?
Wait a second. I know you. I saw you chatting with Captain Arlen just now. You must be the rising star who caught Madame Herta's attention.
I gotta update stream information real quick. I forgot I had drops enabled.
I need to introduce myself. I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity engineer here at the space station.
Hello, Leonard.
You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the Antimatter Legion. In the chaos, the master control system for each zone was paralyzed. Now that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore the space station's cybersecurity.
Okay. And the problem is?
But during the repair process, I discovered some anomalies. The access records show that a third party other than the Legion invaded while the master control system was paralyzed.
Yeah. Was it a lady in sunglasses?
I don't know who or what it was. Actually, I'm investigating that right now. We suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and very dangerous. Every member is on the IPC's wanted list. They include a super hacker from Punklord. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost to her once before.
Oh. I didn't realize that that's either a planet or an organization.
A while ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the clues to find more details about her, but I fell into her trap.
It's okay, Leonard.
Next, she reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station, and told everyone that an idiot named Leonard made a big silly mistake.
That's a nice sense of humor, though.
Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Now that everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be on my case already. The silver lining? Madame Herta was generous enough to allow me to continue investigating this matter.
And she's getting revenge. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was pretty unexpected. Space station affairs are usually handled by lead researcher Asta. This is the first time I've seen Madame Herta give orders in person.
Idiot, Leonard. Yeah. Also, I don't believe Herta's doing this just to give someone a second chance. More likely to be like bait or something.
To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. How could I not cherish it? If I can make up for my mistakes and do a good job, I may have a chance to prove myself.
They're also really lucky that that Silverwolf didn't do worse.
This time, I plan to start from inside the space station and see if I can find some clues to trace the intruder's steps. Maybe I can find the blind spot I missed before. I designed a decoding program. Look, it looks like a camera, but it's actually a detector.
He's so enthusiastic.
To find hidden clues with it. Just like this.
Aims the detector at the wall. Something seems to appear on the wall. Will it be graffiti?
Oh, that's
A blue tear-shaped object.
What are you talking about? This looks like a drop of sweat.
But it's so big. What is leaving drops of sweat like that?
Unbelievable. Why would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare scribble on the wall, let alone leave a drop of sweat. So this is what we're looking for? This suspicious evidence? It wasn't what I was expecting, but
The VA's having fun, I think. It is pretty unexpected.
wait a second. Let me take a look. Oh, I see. This is electronic graffiti that appears to represent Punklordian symbols. If I'm not mistaken, this should be some kind of automatic encryption. We need to decipher it if we want to find any culpatory evidence.
And what does that have to do with me?
You got me there. I got caught up in our conversation. I wasn't paying attention. Let me think. Maybe I've been under too much stress recently and I subconsciously want a friend. Anyway, if I were to find clues related to the Stellaron Hunters, wouldn't that be helpful to you too?
Of course.
Do me a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Here, just point it at the graffiti on the wall.
I'm not sure if he's lonely or if he's just so stressed he needs new friends. Scan the graffiti. Do I have to take a picture of it? You do. You pointed at the graffiti on the wall, then some blinking blue patterns started to appear. After that troll from Silverwolf, he most likely lost all of his friends. Oh no. Then if that was just enough to lose all of your friends, they weren't real friends.
Why are there Void Rangers here?
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Meeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
My turn. Phew. I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Storm.
Hide. As you command. As you command.
Oh, Mr. Svarog.
I'm okay.
Pretty good crowd today.
Naughty child. That's better.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
So, which server do you play on, if you don't mind? And how high is your Trailblaze level?
Eliminating front.
I kind of think it has to be pretty high if you're doing Memory of Chaos, pretty high level.
That scared me to death. Did you see that? It seemed like something popped up here, then Void Rangers jumped out.
I play on EU, and I'm Trailblazer level 56, almost 57. A decent chunk further than me. I'm only Trailblaze 50. And I'm on the North American servers. There seems to be an extra person.
Just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher it, we can see some hidden information. The surveillance camera captured her face. Silver Wolf. It's exactly the same as the photo on the IPC's wanted list. Let me see what she was up to. Is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, I see. She probably ran into the Antimatter Legion during the invasion, then used this beacon to teleport the enemies somewhere else.
She put them in the walls.
We accidentally activated the beacon again just now.
Welcome to hell and suffering. Leveling up characters now takes a lot of resources and a lot of time.
Have the ability to stow enemies away like that? Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source and can be implemented solely through computation? No wonder they were able to break into the space station. With this, I'm afraid not even Madame Herta's office is safe.
And she said she was hacking reality, so... yeah. I'm used to a lot of resources necessary because I played Genshin, but... I will just, I will slowly level everyone. I gave up on Genshin. I hate the game. All. I generally enjoy Genshin. Although I am quite a bit behind on it right now. I've mostly been logging in, doing my dailies, and just saving Prima Gems for eventual character releases. Have some faith we'll figure it out.
Well, I don't share your optimism. If it wasn't for you, I'd probably be lying on the ground right now.
Because you passed out of shock or because you died?
Anyway, let's work together.
Please don't be a hindrance, Leonard.
Signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti.
I lost every 50-50 to D-Luke, never got Mona, Jean, Chi-Chi, or anyone else. If it's not D-Luke, then I'll get weapons. Oh my god. That is... I think that's legitimately the worst luck I've ever heard about for Genshin.
Look, up there! They even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us.
I like the question mark. It's cute. I still don't have D-Luke. I even lost a 50-50 on Kaching's banner. Oh, wow.
She went towards the base zone. Yep. There's only one. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around.
I hate that game, please. I can't keep losing 50-50s. I'm going to get PTSD from wishing. Aw. Well, hopefully if you ever decide to play again, it will mean that you have, skin graffiti, where? Oh, right there. Hopefully you'll just save up enough wishes to guarantee whatever character you want. Now, I lose a lot of my 50-50s, but they do tend to be spread out over who I lose them to. So I have like a C3 Mona and a C3 Kaching. And then I have at least one of everyone else except for D-Luke. You wanted Nilu. Aw.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
See, did they bring her back already, or was that next patch? You're back to get something. I'm ready.
She makes it seem easy. Is she really looking at the Curio Collection Index? Judging by how calm she is, she must have been in this room for a while. Maybe she was waiting for someone. I'm not sure what happened after that. Let's search somewhere else.
Big obvious one right there. Graffiti, let's go. Okay, that's fine.
Mr. Svarog!
I keep expecting an actual scan to appear and not just to immediately take a picture.
Your fake ID info is ready.
Get some sippies of tea.
Ah, so that's what happened. She sneaked in first, then helped her partner in through the main door. It's a classic hacking operation. Let's see. The registered name is Leonard Cohen.
Poor Leonard. Ah. Aha! You're the imposter among us.
How is this possible? She used my identity. I never noticed that there was an issue with this record. I subconsciously glanced right past it when I saw my own name. She's so cunning.
Or you're just very gullible. Sorry, Leonard. She's sneaky.
Right?
Poor Leonard. Skin graffiti.
The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. One dot leads to another.
It's really fun.
I heard from a friend that the hackers on Punklord have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing down the gauntlet.
Hackers on Punklord. Okay, so it's a planet. Or a space station or ship. Considering we have planet-sized spaceships, I shouldn't assume that it is actually a planet, but an actual location, and not just, well, also probably a group.
They call this the Punklord mentality. There can only be competition when there's rivalry, and there can only be excitement when there is competition. Life's a game, and having fun is what's most important. I don't understand that way of thinking, but it seems like this graffiti might have been left behind for us on purpose as a clue.
It's just her having fun.
The same thing happened last time as well. I was so close to the target, but got obliterated in the final battle of information.
Oh, so close yet so far. I mean, if she's doing this to get a rival and she's targeting him specifically, that means he has potential? Maybe?
Doesn't help to dwell
Poor
on
Leonard.
past failures. It's more important to do your best with the things in front of you.
Excellent philosophy.
Ah, she seems to be leaving. Let's keep up.
Oh.
They seem to be heading toward the monitoring room.
Had to double check that he wasn't running into a monster. As I do not remember where any of the static enemies are. I don't spend enough time on the Herta space station. See if any new readables have popped up
Another
recently.
graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this.
They? Is there more than the one? Hello, did I miss any? On the wall? So it's just the one on the floor. Okay. But all the other ones looked really similar. This one kind of looks like one of those clouds when cartoon characters get into a fight and it just goes into one gigantic ball that rolls around. Make sure it's all on screen.
Huh? Is this section of the record damaged? She went through the wall and disappeared.
She altered the records?
Highly unlikely. But if it's true, everything we've seen till now could be a fake. Hold on, I got it. It might be an effect from a curio. There was a pre-established folded space here, and the intruders found it and took advantage of it.
Oh, true, true.
No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is connected to the Stellaron room. Do you still remember it? That's where they put the Stellaron inside you.
Kafka.
What are you muttering about? Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities, all she would have needed to do was make another beacon. She would have been able to escape with the Stellaron, no problem.
Because that's not nearly interesting enough. If she did that, there'd be no game.
Huh? There's no graffiti here. Oh, we're doomed. The trail has gone cold.
Don't be so defeatist.
So strange. Did she really leave just like that? She came all this way and didn't take anything with her, nor leave anything behind.
I mean, it's focusing very obviously on the gun she wanted to see.
Oh, they did leave you behind. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. It must have been a terrible feeling waking up in a place that was completely unfamiliar to you.
That sounded better in your head? So you actually thought about those words before you said them. Oh, sounds like you've experienced it yourself.
Me? That's how I feel when I wake up every day.
What?
I can't help but feel there's more that they're after. I really hope I can find something that's useful to you. Otherwise, I'll feel bad for having you do so much work for nothing.
It wasn't really a lot of work. We just basically followed you around and took pictures.
The more I talk about it, the worse I feel. I should probably find something that I can do. There's a rating pistol here. I wonder what my rating would be. Whoa, look here. There's a strange access log in the rating pistol's compartment. It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it have been her? In which case, she didn't leave immediately. She implanted the Stellaron inside you, and then fiddled around with the rating pistol for a while.
Sorry, Leonard, so did we. Or at least I did.
Could it be that? I just realized something. We need to go to the curio collection room on the other side.
Hello, rating pistol. We are back. Yeah, didn't give a rating that time. Strange. Oh. Meow.
Just as I thought. She was here.
She had a lot of time to kill before Kafka got around, so she was probably everywhere. That is a really cute little sticker, though. Or graffiti.
I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punklord Mentality in her collection.
I think I've seen it in the simulated universe.
Right? It's actually on the list of missing curios. I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than the Stellaron Hunter's mission, I got it. I got it now. The Stellaron Hunter's operation was just a cover for her.
She was actually after the curio?
That's right. She was so interested in the Curio Collection Index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. This was what she was truly after. She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. To be expected of someone from Punklord. Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's most prized possessions. All the visit requests are sent to her office from the computer in the main control room. Some
Okay.
researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes once, but they didn't get proper authorization. She caught them all red-handed.
Tell me more about the game cartridge.
You got me there. But with the skills of this hacker, I do think it's possible. We should go and check the main control room.
I want to know about the game cartridge. You're sparkly. What do you do? I recall a record in the space station about how a curio, unbearable weight, can instantly make someone fluent in language. After careful scrutiny, you conclude the crown before you is none other than the wondrous unbearable weight. Valuable learning opportunities cannot be squandered. No need to be so cautious. Language barriers are a thing of the past ever since the Intelligistia Guild recreated Elias Salus's synesthesia beacon technology. That was not easy for me to say. Use it when you have the chance. Learn the language the voice is speaking in. A completely new language floods your synapses. You feel dizzy and a huge boulder seems to be weighing down on your head. No king rules forever. Congratulations, you learned a whole new language. Now you finally understand the reason behind the curious name. Whoever named it must have also experienced the same crushing weight upon their head. I have been in this room before, and I don't remember that being sparkly. Oh, should I just teleport over? Yeah. Maybe. We'll see. Meeny, miny, miny, mo. That has 2 enemies. This one has 1 enemy.
Found.
Probably could have teleported closer.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up.
Nap time.
My turn.
Protect Clara.
I need to be brave.
Hide. Are you all right? Stay back, Clara.
Hey, try that again.
Let's rock.
Time for a shot.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run.
This song's for you.
I think I need to level up Wilt.
Luck running into me.
But he doesn't pair that way well. Doesn't pair that well with Clara. And so far she
Delicate operation.
is the character I use most frequently. Go pull up a few things along the way. I have to remember him and go back for them later. Entered safe zone. Hey, I like how the colors, I like the Stellar Jade March colors.
Wait, don't move. I get chills just looking at the space station monitors now. Let me investigate first.
Leonard, I think you need to talk to the station therapists.
Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this.
No one noticed the whole time?
This wouldn't have been a high priority issue. The space station's to-do list is ridiculously long at this point. I am curious though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get her. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look.
Please be careful.
Relax, friend. I've done this 1,000,000 times. Look at this agreement.
As you feared, a burst of light shines and the enemy appears. Leonard, you really need to not make assumptions like that.
Protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Storm.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it. Keep up.
Naughty child.
My turn. Here.
Are you alright? Is it come back?
You can't run. I need
At this point, Leonard's just being unusually reckless. It's like, please do remember she's already done this once before.
luck running in.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
Time.
Time.
Eliminating threat.
See? I was right. There was something fishy about the local data she left behind.
And you would be very, very dead if we weren't here with you. So there was something strange after all.
Now we can browse through the curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space station.
You didn't take the curio either?
From the way things look, yes. The records show that this curio was last sent to Madame Herta's office, and then it disappeared? I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us, would she?
Well, I think at this point, yes, she probably would.
No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job.
Leonard, I don't, I know Herta's the owner of the space station, but Asta's in charge of everything most of the time. I don't think she's going to get rid of you. Graffiti unlocked. Vector Raindew. In Rainbow City, raindews are a decor without any tactility. They shudder and scatter as they hit the ground, just like those legendary stories that are out of reach and will eventually fall. Yes, that was the original meaning of this graffiti. Perhaps there has since been some subtle derivations by now. But that's not important. Eroteme. A question mark. It could come from a puzzle, an inexplicable emotion, an interactive object, or a quest that can be completed. See, that's how charming the question mark is. Silent words. The mystery of language lies not in equations, as even a few punctuation marks contain infinite secrets. This one, for example, should represent silence, but instead invites conversation. View unlocked graffiti. Star Hunt Game Story Mode. During the Star Hunt Game event, complete the companion mission, Punklord Mentality in Story Mode to receive graffitis and activate graffiti markers. Select the graffiti markers to perform light cone analysis. Complete the analysis to obtain the light cone before the tutorial mission starts. Click to start making graffiti. You can use graffiti to create sprays. Collect all graffiti to receive the event light cone. Select this graffiti. Analysis progress can be viewed here. And then back. View arcade challenge. During the Star Hunt game, complete the arcade challenge to receive Always Smiling, which is used to exchange for rewards such as superimposition materials in the event shop. Follow the signs to find the hidden graffiti and interact with them to receive the corresponding rewards. Not forwards. Follow the signs to find the photo subjects and interact with them to receive the corresponding rewards. During the Star Hunt game event, complete sealed sectors at designated difficulties to receive extra rewards. Okay, can we go back to analyzing the ones we already have? Thank you. Let's see. Little Twisty Bubblegum. A tasty and cheap Punklord snack can be used to superimpose the light cone. Void Cast Iron. Horseshoe of a Void Ranger Trampler can be used for the ascension of quantum characters. Yes. Acquiring the rewards will. What does the light cone actually do, though? Follows for the path of nihility. Increases the wearer's effect hit rate by 20%. When the wearer attacks defense-reduced enemies, regenerates 4 energy. Useful. Take a picture of any trash can in the master control zone. Okay. You're about to teleport to the target domain. Both of the signs define the photo subjects and interact with them to receive the corresponding rewards. The provided images are only examples. Find any other target of the same type in the master control zone will also complete the mission. Interact with the robot. Shouldn't need to save it though. Correct. I do not need to save it. Didn't it say interact with Space Anchor? Did I read that wrong? Yeah, it says take a picture of her. I just had to change where it was positioned. Then trash can. And that was very simple 60 stellar jade. Okay. Hidden codes, sealed sector. Arcade challenge hidden codes. Please follow the signs to find the hidden graffiti and interact with them to receive the corresponding rewards. Does that show up as a quest? It does not. I tend to move too quickly sometimes and overlook what should be obvious. Hopefully I just move around slowly. I'll find what I'm looking for. I don't want to be like Leonard. Oh, he's so cute. Do not take the treasure chest.
My research.
When I was young.
Don't care. Nah. One more to go. I wonder if it can be up on the higher level. Yep, very obviously. Right at the stairs. Pretty colors, I like. Another 60 jade. 300 of the smileys. Just enough for one superimpose. Maybe I'll hold on to those until I have more of them. Just because I like buying it all at once. Just teleport over.
Not gonna happen.
Herta sounds upset.
I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down this simulated universe.
Very inky.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe.
The resources of an entire planet! Herta! Welcome back, hero. So far, the event quest stuff is pretty easy.
And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me, Scroolum. Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
She's acting her visual age rather than how old she must actually be.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated universe. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it.
Are you sure about that, Herta?
I can go find Adrian Taylor or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway. Ugh.
They might.
Scroolum, we've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
Herta! No!
My apologies, madam.
Never expected to see that kind of expression on her face.
It all started with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius. However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge.
I mean, if they've been Herta for a long time, all he has to do is just be patient. She'll get tired of the project on her own eventually. And then you cancel it and you don't upset her.
Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately. Are you worried about her mental state?
I'm worried about the mental state of the researchers. A little.
Judging by the result, I have failed to choose the most suitable time to raise this matter. The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later as well. As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help in answering your questions.
Herta is still curious about Trailblazer, and without him, she wouldn't have started this project, since he was the only one who got the attention of Nanook in the real world. True. But if we had chosen to stay on the space station, she would have gotten bored of us. Because we were warned that she loses interest in projects fairly regularly and then foists them off on other people.
Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punklord mentality. That is no ordinary curio, my friend.
True, that was the other sad ending. I suppose as an ending that did have its own sort of sadness. But on the other side, if we had done that, we wouldn't have run into all of the other freaking sad, tragic side quests that we have run into.
That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young madam, how much do you know about Punklord?
Absolutely nothing.
It is a planet made of data and symbols. The edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punklord, as are its days and nights. An ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip. It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary.
Oh, that makes stealing it back a lot more important.
He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by few.
When the credit scene rolls out, it says that the script is written by Elio, the one who keeps sending Kafka and Silverwolf to do their job. I like that. But another character I want to know more about. And will they eventually become playable?
Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild. That is why it became part of the masses of calculation data for the simulated universe.
Oh.
Yes. No need to worry, my friend. The cartridge has never left the space station. It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to the calculations of the universe model. Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost.
The only thing we know is that we are going to fight Nanook. Yeah. It does seem more likely that our character is like a recreated vessel of Akavili so that we can go and fight Nanook, because otherwise, how is just even a Trailblazer, how is a human or a mortal going to fight a concept? Unless we transcend ourselves and become a concept as well.
I understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe is undoubtedly her next target. As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist you with your investigation, madam. As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come to a clear conclusion.
I think it's that we will probably revive Akavili and they'll help us fight Nanook. Maybe. We still don't know what's the third way to kill an Aeon. Oh. So, Aeons can kill Aeons. Actually, that's the only way I remember of killing them. But I suppose, because they're a person who became the manifestation of a path of belief. Theoretically, if someone else followed that path better, they could take their place. I don't know, it's a bit weird. The lore is starting to get a little muddled in my head. We know that Aeons can kill Aeons, or if their path is narrower than another path. Right, because one path can get subsumed into a similar one. But if a path can get eaten up by another path, then it does theoretically mean that, because they said that even robots have ascended to become Aeons. So, another person could become a new Aeon and take over the path. Although, I'm not really sure how anyone is going to just transcend wanting to destroy everything. You can't become much more destructive than what's already there.
Yes, this is the last chance to investigate the cartridge data.
True, but you need more dedication than the Aeon himself. Exactly. I think that could be possible in some instances, but specifically toward the Lord of Destruction, I don't think so.
By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what assistance I can. This is my recommendation. Please take your time to consider it.
Enter this optional. Talk to Leonard. If I talk to Leonard, will I get extra rewards?
Did you hear that? I was so scared I couldn't utter a single word. The simulated universe? Shut down? That's Madame Herta's biggest project. I can't imagine how mad she'd be if it fell through. Wait, this isn't my fault, is it? If I'd been able to stop the enemy's invasion, would Mr. Screw'em be less pessimistic?
Leonard!
Thanks for trying to comfort me. This is terrible. I feel like I'm incapable of doing anything. Still, beating myself up all the time won't help either. We're here for the cartridge. At the very least, we must try and see this thing through. Having heard what Mr. Screw'em said, you're entering the simulated universe to continue the investigation, aren't you?
Mostly out of curiosity, but yes.
I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you. I'll be helping Mr. Screw'em monitor the system's internal data flow from the office. I'm so nervous. This is the first time I've been involved in something so big.
Perhaps the third way is by mastering all of the past, then the human can kill the Aeon, right? Since the Trailblazer is the only one who can do this, that's why they went through all the trouble to get the Stellaron and put it into his body. Maybe. There does have to be something special about our body to be able to hold a Stellaron without becoming corrupted. But then it kind of feels like they weren't the Stellarons created being the only one who can switch paths. This is true, we're the only ones who can freely switch paths. But I think canonically you can learn to follow a new path if you want. It just takes a lot of self-discipline to do. Because they've mentioned other people doing it. Although I don't remember who. Well, except for, the people who once followed Abundance and then now they follow the Hunt. So when that happened, there had to be people at the time who actively swapped from one to the other. And people raised to follow one path and then they choose another one. But we are at least the only one who can actively do it on the fly. And who knows, maybe once we get enough of those under our belt, we'll be able to just use all of them all at once. But once you swap, you lose the power of the other path, and it's tough to go back. True. And a lot of people in universe aren't going to have the free time necessary to dedicate to doing that. And we don't know if the Trailblazer can use the power of the path at the same time. Also true. Early days for the story, we haven't been giving a lot of opportunities to encounter such situations.
I'll be cheering for you.
Thank you, Leonard.
Well, madam, are you ready?
For some reason, I keep expecting his hands to be like tucked behind his back and not just hanging at his sides. I have something to ask.
Ask away. I welcome all forms of curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge.
Who are the Galaxy Rangers that you spoke of? Because that makes me wonder whether or not this is a Power Rangers reference.
They are a group that carries a balance scale with them at all times. They believe all the justice in the universe needs to be achieved through individual deeds.
Then what's the love letter for the universe?
That was the most suitable way of describing the Galaxy Rangers, in my interpretation. They are directed by the path of the hunt, and are always accompanied by song and the sound of horns. They pursue justice for the individuals and groups they encounter along the way, and shower them with splendid wines and poems. However, all stories come to an end, just as they disappeared from the spotlight long ago.
Following the path of the hunt and showering people in wine and gifts, that sounds weird.
There is a group of life forms there that know nothing of fatigue. They are attempting to touch upon the umbilical cord of the truth. They are compiling the languages, thoughts, and even emotions of the entire planet into symbols that even inorganic life forms can understand. You see, in the vast sea of data, life exists only in one form, a line of code. Whether it's a butterfly, a whale, or even you, the length of that line of code dictates the boundaries of what the entity entails.
Also, there are a total of 18 paths, and we only have 7 playable ones. Several playable ones currently. So we will probably have to do something to the lost ones. That gives them a lot of leeway to introduce extra paths that do similar but slightly different things. Also, since Wilt is from a different universe entirely, we could have been, nothing indicates that he was the first or only person from another universe. So they could have that stored data-wise somewhere, and then we're just recreated being from another universe. He's just better at handling Stellarons.
Maybe the emotions of organic life forms are an expression of data, don't you think?
Are you really shutting down the simulated universe?
There are other concerns besides those I've mentioned. I believe that the miracles inside the simulated universe have the right to grow and develop organically. The will of others shouldn't be imposed upon it. Just like in the actual universe, the more Herta tries, the further she moves away from the universe that she had hoped for. Conclusion. The endless iterations of the simulated universe are wearing down her talents, day by day.
So basically you think she has tunnel vision.
I hope to free my dear friend from it.
There's a lot of lore in this game. My head is starting to hurt. Yeah. Hoyoverse at least is very good at a ton of lore.
Nevertheless, I must also clarify that this is my opinion alone. You should form your own judgment on Herta, young madam.
That's all the questions I have for now. Let's be going.
Well, get going we shall. I will be sending you into the simulated universe using an alternative method. It might feel a little different than usual.
And of course, my major question with this is it going to affect our weekly reset of the simulated universe? Because I haven't done it yet.
This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast sea of data. We'll start with this data link. Now, please prepare yourself for a deep dive with your consciousness.
Okay. Ow, level 68? No, it doesn't affect the regular. It's just a mission. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, they force you to use Silverwolf. Okay. Can I move where she's positioned? I don't like where she's positioned. Okay, I'll swap. Because usually I put Clara in the front one. Your team is underleveled for this. You feel a ripple, a great weightlessness that makes you lose control of your limbs, and in a flurry of symbols and code, you wake up with a jolt. This is the simulated universe.
Young madam, are you all right?
My girl, they forced me to use her even though they know they gave me Clara. Well, I hope that all the primo gems and the wishes that this event gives will help you get your Silverwolf.
You are now inside the data link of the ether cartridge. Look around and tell me what you discover.
That hacker is right in front of me.
Hacker? Oh. Conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, regardless of how large or small, all variables are saved, including outsider traces. You were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were only a hair away from the ether cartridge's data link. What we are seeing are the projections of what happened in those moments.
I already used them. I got to 40 wishes and dumped them into the banner. But there is the daily login, so you'll get at least another 9.
Young madam, please stay still. Allow me to see what I can do with this record.
Hey, you. Why are you staring at me?
Because I can't stare at you.
I initiated the simulation flow. This is just a record of the past.
If I lose another 50-50 and get Clara again, I'll drop the game. I won't be having the Luke incident here again. I mean, once you lose one 50-50, you're guaranteed the next unit. But I don't know. I like Clara a lot. I like the counterattack she does.
Please listen and don't interrupt her. We may be able to find out more of what we need to know.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punklord, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already knows about. Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the 4th kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing.
Yes, but if I lose another 50-50 to Clara, I am going to be sad. Losing it to Welt or the Cryo Boy is fine, but not Clara. But she's okay. Everybody has their favorite characters. You're perfectly allowed to not like Clara. I will tamp down the urge to defend her because she is one of my favorite characters. But that's fine.
Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka?
She does sound a bit obsessed with it. So on this, out of the standard banner, is there a character you like best? That, that you would prefer to get if you lost your 50/50? I don't have March built right, and I didn't really touch Clara and level her up, and I wasted like 2 weeks to get enough materials for Silverwolf. You want built? Okay.
Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
It is safe to assume that 2 people entered the simulated universe, her and her companion. Interesting. Let's see what happened next. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your behavior now.
I like Wilt. He was the first character I got on the... He was the character I got on the initial 50 guaranteed pool.
Time for a shot.
Ooh. Her basic attack drops the defense. I didn't realize that was her basic attack.
You took the bait.
It does make me like her better.
You couldn't have done it without me.
You got Branya first on the beginner banner.
100%.
Branya's good too.
You took the bait.
Oh, that looked really cool.
Nap time.
My turn.
Hide.
More enemy.
No, I will not get... Good evening, Ben. How you doing today?
Tough luck running into
I'm just doing the Star Rail 1.1 quest.
I got this.
Well, event. Not quite quest. I think Branya was the first character I got off the standard banner pools. And I got her really early.
Wanna pick one first? Give your beloved instincts a try.
I low-key thought I would see you stream another game, I don't know. Well, I will be playing a different game tomorrow. So, whether that's your wish or not. Is she telling me to
Technically, she is
choose?
asking her companion to choose. The record will continue forward, even if you don't take any action.
Wrong choice. The correct answer is the path on the right.
It's like, yeah, I don't want to fight. I don't care what you play at this point. I'm just here for your vibes. Aw, thank you. I do appreciate that.
Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal.
It is shiny and sparkly and looks like a black hole in the center.
Why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she has to find something herself?
I'm supposing you've never met Herta. She doesn't do these things herself most of the time.
Never mind. I miscalculated. Let's try another sector.
That's why she has like a ton of puppets on the space station.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. I trust that she too will realize this soon.
You seem to know her really well,
Only once.
but you have met.
Stellaron Hunter, Silver Wolf. We fought against one another before. Herta was there as well. She may have mentioned it to you.
Oh no. If she did, I don't remember.
It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. Neither of us gave it our all. She wasn't able to break through my defenses, and I wasn't able to stop her from leaving.
Ooh. I'm hoping that they eventually make Skrulum a playable character, and because it sounds like he's going to be a really good tank.
I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances. I believe the continuation of our last encounter will soon arrive.
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh, Herta's got some psychological tactics going on.
Seems like we can now continue forward.
Continuing forward. And they proceed on the fighty path. Alright. Okay.
Oh, back to the space station again. A riddle? Where's the skip button?
Doesn't he sound like Zhongli? Maybe. Mostly because I think Jing Yuan sounds like Zhongli, and I'm not sure if they doubled up on the voice actors. Oops. Okay, I do have to go this way. I would like it though. Zhongli's one of my favorite characters for Genshin.
You took the bait.
Tough luck running into me.
Target threat index annihilate.
More enemies.
I don't want to wish for Silverwolf. Don't make me get attached. Don't have any of the Archons. Is that poor luck or you decided not to? Because
You took the bait.
mostly I've been saving my Primo Gems specifically to get
That'll take more than medicine.
Archons. High Performance Networking, Lurk. Hello, High Performance. Welcome in.
Hide.
And of course, you're always welcome to Lurk. I hope you're having a good day.
Try that again. Oh,
Stay back, Clara.
you can't run.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Tough luck running into me.
Eliminating threat.
Can I have fun?
Yes, thanks, and yourself? So far, the day's going well.
Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here.
I did actually have it recommended to me to level up Herta to put her on the team with March and Clara. Especially for Simulated Universe, since all of them do counterattacks. Or follow-up attacks. Can I download anything? No?
Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she? The whole space station is filled with her face. Portraits, statues, even projections of herself.
Oh, you don't have any of the Archons because you kept getting D-Lug. Yeah, that's harsh.
I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her portrait is near indestructible.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait.
She said she's almost at the destination.
The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Our pursuit is coming to an end.
I have a strange feeling about this.
Yes, that incongruous feeling has persisted throughout this long pursuit.
And in Genshin, I currently have over 200 wishes saved up. So, I will definitely be able to get the next Archon.
She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up in the simulated universe.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been saving for I skipped like I've skipped all of the 3.0 banners, and I've mostly been no wait. I have Nihita, so I guess I didn't skip all of them, but I decided I would pull for the Archons and then I would pull for Dainsleif if they ever release him. And I'm really close to the pity on a guaranteed banner character. And back, internet suddenly died a minute after I turned your stream. Oh no, I'm sorry. You and Shakabi both have had poor internet recently. I hope it's I hope it resolved yourself and you don't have any issues going forward. Looks like Shakabi's to me, yes. Stretch time. Well, hopefully that will mean that hopefully that'll mean Shakabi is having a safe trip wherever he ended up driving to.
I must admit, this feels less like a chase and more like a chance encounter. I recall a story about Punklord. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Hackers see reality as a magnificent game, an attempt to finish the stage we know as life. Whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to become a long, long journey that writes the game of life. And would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? Perhaps this is all nothing more than a game she's decided to play with us.
It is certainly an interesting worldview for an entire planet to have.
In which case, let us accompany her till the end.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll take some bad luck if they have a safe journey. Same. And man, having to get up and leave at 4 a.m. to do your trip. Harsh. Hopefully they'll be able to check in on Twitter or the Discord.
100% great.
How did I miss that?
You can't run! I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora!
They did say it was about a 10-hour drive. Yeah.
Trickier to crack. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
My turn! Here!
I'm checking out Friday at 4 and catching a 6 a.m. flight.
Are you alright as you come back?
A long day out. That, yeah.
Hide.
More enemies.
I'm not really a morning person. I definitely do not like having to get up that early in the day. Same, Ben.
Annihilate.
Can I have fun this
I want to
time?
protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora!
I wonder how old Silverwolf is. She's so sassy.
Fun.
As you come back.
1 5-hour flight and a 1 hour flight. Beats driving 1,600 miles.
Tough luck running into me.
Oh goodness. Yeah, that is a really long drive.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Target threat index. Eliminating threat.
But I suppose it would also depend on if just the long drive was part of the trip you wanted to take. Because some people do enjoy cross-country drives. Early morning flights are cheaper too.
Look, we found it. The ether cartridge is here, and it's perfectly intact.
Something's not right.
Welcome third party here with us.
So this is the real Silverwolf then.
If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. We can only assume that the facts don't align with the theory.
Or she left it on purpose.
I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office, but she didn't stay there for very long. After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast ocean of the simulated universe's data.
Unless she had someone to guide her there.
Of course.
You want to explain it to her first? I can see the confusion in her eyes.
The final results are on the display table, young madam.
Time for class. Have a great day. Okay, high performance. Thank you. I hope you have a great day too.
I will answer any questions.
Remember to hydrate and have snackies. You knew everything from the start?
I'm sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. She made clear that knowledge would not be paramount to this operation, but rather the lack of it. However, the way I see it, the most important elements were dedication and sincerity. The actions of Mr. Leonard drew the target right in.
So Leonard was bait. Oh, poor Leonard.
The graffiti is like a two-way data tunnel. You can use it to retrace the trail she leaves behind, and she can monitor your progress by seeing which pieces of graffiti have disappeared. I fear she may well have had the whole thing planned out before hacking the space station. The graffiti and the back door were all in aid of honing in on just the right moment.
Was this a strop that popped up? Sometimes Twitch does rewards for games that you play if you watch so long on a streamer that you're following. So it should be a reward for specifically Honkai Star Rail if you play. I don't know what the specific boards for this cycle is, because I didn't look into that before I actually started streaming this morning. I just make sure every day to check that I'm logged in to the page necessary for the drops. Is that only for new games? No, they have a list of games that it's for, but each game decides when they're running the campaign.
You've guessed correctly. The person that stands before you is tonight's starring role. She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment you entered the simulated universe, and found a way to continue alongside us. I must say, she really is a masterful actor. Misdirection is always the most effective method.
I don't have any other questions.
Were you satisfied with this simulated universe journey, Miss Silver Wolf?
Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you?
I like the little headband looks like bunny ears.
I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
Puppy. That should be a list of all the games that are currently running campaigns.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me in?
And poor Leonard is completely convinced that it's entirely his fault.
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act.
What's nobody? I don't know. I didn't actually check the list of games. I just found the list of games.
Miss Silverwolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still to play. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations.
Now, I'm wondering, is this really Silverwolf's plan? Or is it a plan that Elio wrote out for her? Because we know he makes plans for the Stellaron Hunters, but we haven't been told whether or not he makes plans for the individual members to do their own goals and pursuits.
You now know everything about this encounter.
Everything? No, no. You're wrong about the most important part. You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum?
Can you raise the game just a bit?
I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment.
That
Only
help?
that society has the talent to provide me with a fun challenge. Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
No problem. I'm currently in the cutscene, so I can't shift the game audio specifically. But, you know, can shift the audio over on OBS.
You're confident you'll be able to get out of this in one piece.
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
The ether cartridge.
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just now.
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible for taking me head on, just as you did last time.
I'm not entirely convinced Herta cares all that much that Silverwolf wants a copy of this.
And I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Screwlum, will I be able to see your true strength this time? The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today. You may leave now.
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some distant planet?
It's like, how dare my rival not want to be my rival?
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge then.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion, you may share that data freely.
What if I attack the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Then what if I were to destroy the simulated universe right now?
He's probably backed up somewhere as well.
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless.
They did this entirely just to troll her.
Point in a game if it's no longer fun. Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
It's like their parents cutting loose an unruly child.
How boring.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them, including all of your game records?
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty of her. Games are always fun in the eyes of a child.
I love it.
To an adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem. It's about time we were on our way.
Challenge complete. Graffiti unlocked. Bitmap explosion. If you could not imagine how hackers can create destruction, try to visualize them setting off explosions within cyberspace. The parties involved should be quite fond of this metaphor. Hacking call card. Each intrusion can be a piece de resistance in a hacker's career. Leaving one's image behind is undoubtedly the product signature of their own work. Level 1. Account created, game starting, enjoy your daily fully. No, adventure fully. Sticker, sticker, sticker. Herta.
A flawless victory. Hope you got a glimpse of Herta's awesomeness, kiddo.
As expected.
Make sure you never forget about it. I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor tenfold to anyone who dares to taunt me.
Yeah, that's kind of what we expected out of Herta.
I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. She's probably crying in front of her computer right now.
Thank you, young madam. Your and Mr. Leonard's contributions were a necessity to our victory. Do you have any other questions regarding this incident?
What is Silverwolf truly
Her
after?
ultimate goal was always the ether cartridge, but she developed an alternative objective in challenging Herta and me in the process. All those complicated puzzles and unnecessary ploys. Nothing more than games, I'll wager.
Will the space station be invaded again? I mean, probably not.
You are referring to the back doors Silver Wolf left behind. We have cleared out all of them, except for the one in the office. Don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Whether it's cosmic warfare or the incident that just took place, they're all within Herta's grand plan. Please, ask away.
What do you plan on having for dinner? What is the ultimate meaning of the existence of the universe?
There is no one answer to that question, my friend. It holds a different meaning for everyone.
I gotta say, I kind of expect the answer to be 42, the way they keep referencing other things.
To sentimental, organic life forms, it could be the first falling leaf in the change of seasons, or the marks carved onto someone through the passage of time. To the swarm that follows its instincts, it might be the sight of fresh meat in their compound eyes and the restless thirst for sustenance. And for me, perhaps the image of symbols woven together, still able to move the heart, something great that you call emotions. Of course, I've also heard that the answer is nothing more
There we go.
than a two-digit number.
I get that. That's more the reference I was expecting.
Certainly not. Although Madame Herta and I have our differences in terms of research direction, the simulated universe is our shared pursuit, and nothing will change that. On the contrary, I plan on staying here for a while to see up close what kind of surprises the new branch of the universe has in store for me. A medium rare kettle steak, salt-baked Kalia lemongrass, Herman compound milk, and a portion of fried rice prepared by a certain young man on the station.
Oh, that's cute. But also, if you're not an organic-based life form, how are you consuming organic materials? I mean, specifically, how are you consuming food?
All I need is energy. The form that energy comes in is the same as it is for you. I would never forsake the delights of the culinary world in the interests of efficiency. Now, it is possible that my joints may need a little lubricant every now and again.
That's all the questions I
Well
have.
done, madam. Our destination may differ, but there are still countless opportunities for our paths to cross. The pursuit of knowledge will always be the best driving force for trailblazing.
I mean, I kind of think it's curiosity. Because I spent quite a while going through all of those trash cans on Halo 6.
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation was to lure her out of hiding? That never crossed my mind. Did she know about the traps the hacker left in the space station from the very beginning?
You were the most fitting bait.
She said I did a good job. Can you believe it? I've just been acknowledged by Madame Herta. This is something I'll remember for the rest of my life. I don't have to worry about being fired anymore.
No, you just have to worry about randomly dying.
Has come to a conclusion. Come, let us close the final back door.
Yeah, it's a pretty back door. And back looks like I really got Shakabi's luck. Oh, I'm sorry. It kind of looks like a clam. You watch the image on the wall slowly dissolve and disappear, and that's the end of it. This is a very short event.
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too far.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
Hello, Kafka.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pierpoint.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
Will we get to see Elio this time?
I hope you have a good time in Pierpoint as well.
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that cloud diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the building material logistics department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
She said friend very ominously.
I told you. I'm not obsessed with it. Besides, there's fun to be had along the way.
She starts running through the effulgent neon lights just as she had left her homeworld that night, sprinting toward the stars. Starlight elongates her shadow, illuminating the history of Punklord. Those who penned the legends, their vows are remembered by the stars. The earliest role-playing gamer said, games are about growth. The calm tactical strategy gamer said, games are about the victories. The rebellious collaborative gamer said, games are about encounters. The loving narrative gamer said, games are about remembrance. And now the young galactic adventurer gamer, she said,
A game is a game, and that's all there is to it.
Punklord mentality complete. Visitor verification. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Hey friend, you're still at the space station, right? I want to talk to you about something. Yep, still here. It's been a while since that incident, but I'm still very worried about the space station's cybersecurity. I want to prepare while I can, and I've got an idea that I want to run past you. Let's talk about the details face to face. I'm outside the office. Please make sure to stop by. I really want to know how the other characters react if she shows up on the Express. Graffiti unlocked, level 999. Max level achieved, but the game is not over yet. Continue your adventure and brush aside the overflowing experience points. Eternal Quest. The end of a stage signifies the beginning of another. After clearing the beginner game, you can move on to a bigger performance stage. And we get the light cone. Oh, I just noticed the owls in the background. It's cute. And 300 always smiling. Select to use a new graffiti piece to spray. Switch graffiti combos to spray interesting images. Use undo and erase all to spray with more convenience. When more than 8 graffitis are made in the domain, the earliest graffiti will be replaced. When you exit the current domain, existing graffiti will also disappear. Open the camera or switch to graffiti mode to spray. Okay, why? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't see what the point of that is. Clover being a rebel. I'm an innocent little Clover who never did anything wrong.
Hard work needs hard rest.
Arcade Challenge Volumes 2, Volumes 3. Name the drops. Let's see. So that was 60, that was 60. Sealed sector. Guess we should talk to Leonard first. Go ahead and buy these two. Hello, Leonard. This is how it started. An innocent graffiti. Next thing you know, blowing up a train. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we had to eventually crash the Star Rail into Nanook. Hey friend, over here. You're finally here. I've been waiting for a long time. Sorry to keep you waiting, Leonard. Hey, what's with the politeness? I looked to you for help, so I'm willing to wait. Thing is, like I said in my message, even if the invasion's over, I still experience many security issues the space station faces. In other words, gaps. Following lead researcher Asta's orders, the space station formed a special task force to tackle this problem. In my opinion, aside from technical upgrades, it's more important to increase staff members' awareness and precaution. Many of Silverwolf's attacks honed in on individual bad habits, and these are too difficult to defend against. Fair enough. Artist Space Station is the turf of the Genius Society members, so it's not inconceivable that other forces target us. Therefore, our safety and staff awareness should be at the top of the universe as well. In order to be able to quickly respond to such incidents in the future, I think that a safety drill for the entire space station should be arranged immediately. A select number of staff members will have their terminals sent a mail embedded with special programs. That's got to be the ending of the game, blowing up the train. Or at least an ending of the major arc. The poor train. Oh no, what would Pom Pom do if we exploded the train? Fishing mail? No, not as simple as that. What we're defending against are enemies on the level of Stellar Hunters that won't give you a choice. The moment the mail is successfully received, the program will attack automatically and immediately regardless of time, location, or whether it was opened. Within moments, the virus will spread throughout the entire— This sounds like a terrible idea, Leonard. Be it personal terminals, public facilities, or an electric seat warmer on the toilet, everything might collapse within moments. Have you started looking for your next job? Don't worry, these viruses are all imitations written by me. They are absolutely safe and harmless. Through the drill, I want to deepen everyone's understanding of network security. Of course, before we start testing and repeating and revision is compulsory. The requirements for test candidates will be very high. They will need to be bold, careful, and thoughtful. They mustn't be familiar with the space station, but also they must not only be familiar with the space station, but also understand Silverwolf and the Stellaron Hunter. It would be helpful if they also have an altruistic heart. Who could satisfy all of those requirements? My friend, that's you. No problem, friend. I knew it, my good pal. You'll never let me down. The simulation testing ground is ready. Let's get to it. Okay. Ether graffiti. Use the graffiti mechanism in the stage to break out of the sealed sector. Clear the current stage. Allies are knocked down no more than 2 times. Locate all. Hacking call card graffiti. And everyone is level 68. Why? I need more time leveling up my team. Physical ice, nihility. Take Branya. Currently, the network of the area where you are has been hacked. I emulated Silverwolf's methodology, so you discover many strange graffiti in various locations of the zone. Imagine you are a regular staff member of the space station. You need to evacuate to a safe place, but many paths are blocked due to the malfunction. Luckily for you, you have a wealth of security knowledge. You know exactly how to clear up these graffiti and the viruses so that the malfunctioning devices are restored. Just like the detector from before, investigate the graffiti and scan. Remove the obstacle, clear the area. Who is Branya? My friend says he wants to re-roll because he didn't get Branya. Your friend, as long as he doesn't already have other Hoyoverse games, can delete his Starwell account. I forget how to do it, but it will completely delete your game and then you can just recreate the Hoyoverse account. It's something to be taken cautiously. But Branya is, as far as roles go, she's a buffer. She will buff your party's attack. She is also one of the characters that has a counterpart in Honkai Impact 3rd. And she's the daughter of the adopted daughter of a character in the Hurlo section of the game. Affected by the cyber attack, the sensor door cannot be activated normally. In order to open it, you have to find the graffiti associated with it. Yes, yes. So, she's got a cool outfit. I like the color scheme, the blues and the... Yes, this is Branya. She was the first character I got off the Stellar Warp standard banner. Yes, this character is Bronya. So her... oh, I can upgrade that. Her skill... dispels the debuff from a single ally, allowing them to immediately take action, and increases their damage by 42% for 1 turn. So if you have a character that's really slow and Bronya's fast, you can make the other character go next. And her ultimate ability is at level 5 does a 41% attack bonus to the entire party for 2 turns. Increases crit damage for 13% of Bronya's crit damage plus 15%. Actually, I need to work on her skills. Can't currently synthesize anything. She's the character that I have. She also has a really long attack range. So I like using her to bop enemies with. Oh, wait. Go heal first. Yeah, I really like her color scheme too. As you can probably tell from my PNG, I like blues and grays and black color schemes. Graffiti. Look, the sensor door is open. Remove the corresponding graffiti to restore the affected device. Oh, cute. Don't know what you do, but taking a picture anyway. You found the little Easter egg I hid. These graffitis are usually referred to as hack and call cards. They don't serve any actual function other than to distract. I wrote them into the code to make it more realistic. There are 3 in each area. Try and locate them all. As an added reward, collecting hack and call cards will increase your combat ability in the test. Good. Scan the hack and call graffiti in the domain. Simulated calculation will deal quantum damage to all enemies every turn. This damage depletes toughness of all enemies regardless of weakness type. Okay, I will be looking a little more carefully for those because with all of the enemies at level 68, my highest character is 70 and everyone else is 60. And they need some upgrades to stuff like their light cones. Relics. And some improvement on their relics. Yeah, I like Bronya a lot. I don't really use her a lot. Because attack characters, characters that buff your attack, yeah, they're useful and all, but okay, need the graffiti to unlock that. But I usually run a DPS, a tank, a healer, and I usually run 2 DPS, a tank, and a healer.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Run it, or Natasha, you should have healed yourself.
Target threat eliminated.
Naughty chap.
Tough luck running into.
But Bronya is the character that I have up for other people to borrow, so I should spend some time improving her.
We shall take back what we lost.
Investigate. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum. Ah, there's the other one. I wonder how much of it I actually need in the picture to get it to successfully identify. I saw you. Snag that for the bonus.
Nap time.
This battle is
My turn.
Target 3 eliminating Punklord.
That's doing more damage than my team. Sorry, I'm not active today. I'm just brain dead from filing taxes. Well, that's okay, Ben. I don't mind anyone being quiet and just wanting to lurk if they like. Yeah, Natasha, thank you. Make sure I've blown everybody up. Taxes are complicated.
show your courage.
Mind-breaking.
That'll take more than medicine.
You'll pay.
Are you alright? Stay back, Clara.
You can't run.
Nap time.
There's always a weakness.
Tough luck running into me.
Defend Clara.
Phew.
We shall take back what we lost.
She shoots from so far away. Oh, that's a big enemy back there. But so far, this event isn't actually too difficult. The end is right there in front. Let's see how long you took. The faster than I expected, Clover. Keep going. It's only the final obstacle left. Leonard, I don't trust you. I mean, I think he might try to make things a little overly complicated to make up for his previous mistakes.
Show your courage.
Nope.
We've entered.
Order of operation. Do the buff first.
Crush them.
Time for a shot.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Let's see.
Lend me your strength.
Annihilate.
Didn't really need to move her turn up. But
Here.
why not?
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Storm.
It should come back.
Ooh, that hits hard.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I keep hearing that it takes a lot of the game's non-premium currency to, I mean, credits, right? I hear it takes a lot of credits to level up at higher levels, so I've just been kind of neglecting
It should come back.
upping stuff like my relics and my talents.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
I need to be brave.
Annihilate.
That's better.
I think she probably has.
Timely.
No.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
We've entered the storm.
I don't know what her defense is like compared to the other characters.
You'll pay for this.
Time for a shot.
Heal yourself because you're debuffed.
I'm not afraid of you.
Yay! Wonderful, a textbook performance. It's so difficult. You're too humble. You fought the real Silverwolf. It's only natural that this practice is incomparable to that real thing. We didn't fight Silverwolf, though. We just sort of competed. If all researchers are able to face it as calmly as you did, there will have been no need to worry about the space station is under cyber attack. Let's go back. Alright, I submitted an application for your test rewards. It's already been approved and will be sent to you immediately. Thank you, my friend. This test gave me some new ideas. There's still a lot of room for improvement in the flow of the program. If you're interested, come back again. Take the free resources. Let's make sure there aren't any other little sneaky graffitis to be taken. Challenge complete. Do you want the exit? Yep. Wait, did I choose stay? Okay, good. 60 Stellar Jade. Two of the purple books, one of the purple ethers. And, ooh, a relic! Genius Ultra Remote Sensing Visor. Hit point, crit rate, effect resist. 2-piece quantum, Genius of Brilliant Stars. Increase quantum damage by 10%. When the wearer deals damage to the target enemy, ignores 10% of defense. If the target has quantum weakness, wearer additionally ignores more 10 defense. So a Sila piece. 10,000 credits.
Hard work needs hard rest.
Arcade challenge. Difficulty 2. Okay. Let's go do this part of the quest instead. Let's see, I think it's just supposed to be in this general area over here. Synthesize a consumable. That's only 4% extra. Let's get a few of these. Cosmic fried rice. Complete Forgotten Hall one time. Still need to do the daily mission. I had been skipping the daily missions if I completed other things first, but... I like that leads me into the Astral Express, that we don't have to just teleport in. There it is. Two more to go. Sometimes I ignore the daily quest if I can do the other ones. I'll have to remind myself more frequently to do those because credits. 5,000 doesn't seem like a lot, but then when you need millions later on to, at higher levels deliver your character, every little bit's gonna help. I already checked down there. I did. Ah ha ha. Okay. I may not have checked thoroughly enough. So I went past there and I didn't notice and to sit on the sides. And there's the last one for this area. Go on, scan the graffiti. People do always go broke in gacha games. Yeah. I'm hoping that once you max out the Trailblazer level that the experience will swap over to credits the way it does for Genshin. Because that would make earning money endgame much simpler. The absolute best.
Nothing pressing. Let's take a walk.
Aw, that's sweet. I have already forgotten what I was supposed to take pictures of. Whoops. Any square flower part? Internal purchase officer? Satellite remote device. Okay. Take photo. Gotta get the fluffy hair. Square flower pot. Yeah, the best bit about being level 60 in Genshin is that you never really run out of money. I mean, I meant AR 60, right? Not. It's a little dog making noise. Take photo. How much? Okay, honestly, if that only gives me 30 stellar jade, if I find it too difficult, I'm not gonna feel guilty about skipping it. Hopefully it's just the complexity of the puzzles and not like literally harder monsters to fight. Because my team is weak and needs improvement. Talk to all the herders I come across because I cannot remember which ones I've already talked to. I should, when I go after that particular achievement, I should probably pull up a guide and follow it. I'm expecting some of the graffiti to end up in some strange spot. I haven't done any relic hunting. And there's the last graffiti. He's not hiding these as much as I expected him to be hiding them. Access screening. Triangle. Any advertisement. And Herda's office.
If there's nothing pressing, Let's take a walk.
Advertisement. Wrong tables. Correct table. Ooh, I like the plant. It's a pretty color. Big photo. It's kind of a boring photo to have to take, but stellar data, stellar jade. $24.60. Take back to the store. Buy those. I want all of these. Ooh. 250,000. Nice chunk of credits. Rania, what do you need to improve yourself? The him and insignia. And what should I pick next? I think Natasha needs a little improvement too. Oh. Yeah, I guess I am going to have to do all the basic encounters with him so that I can... Wait, when damage increases... She doesn't... I don't really use her for her own attack, so is that really important? Skill it is. Goodness. Hello, Leonard. I'm back. How's the drill revision coming along? Good. I replanned the routes and added some new designs. What do you say? Want to try it out? Let's begin. Okay, so the monster level is the same. Basically, anyway. Physical, physical. Something only marches strong against on my current team. Get knocked down no more than twice. Locate all the hacking card. So 60 per, so that's another 180. Okay. Worth it. Peek around. Immediate graffiti. Yeah, they're very much of the opinion that I'm gonna get nibbled on by the monster without that. And they are not wrong.
Show your courage.
Attack one already. Goodness.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
That'll take nap time.
This battle is unavoidable. My turn. Phew. Look out. You'll pay for that.
We definitely want all the calling cards because it does such a good chunk of damage for these.
You're an
Do I... Yeah, go ahead and
Here!
reshield the Clara.
I need to be brave.
Hide.
This battle is
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Target threat index.
Look out!
You'll pay for that.
Tough luck running into me.
We shall take back what we lost.
Because I'm not that far away from the heal anchor, I just go back and heal. I need to waste the items that I crafted. They want you to go one way, always go the other way. Find those sneaky little stickers. The big boy. With 2 different graffiti. This is it. These level graffitis usually come in pairs. You can use them to change the strength levels of your enemies. To either strengthen them or weaken them. Why would you strengthen them? Of course, for now you don't have to strengthen them. Use the graffiti to weaken. Dude, are you gonna give me an... What? No. I'm gonna go kill the other things.
We shall take back what we lost.
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
I am not sure that the Stellar Jade is going to be worth the potential increase in difficulty. But I suppose I should try at least once when they make it necessary.
Stay back, Clara.
It does all add up.
Try that again.
This battle is unavoidable.
Told you I could fight. I'm not afraid of you. Look out!
She actually crits a lot. What is your crit rate? 13%. So... Not an Eidolon. You have a trace for that. Crit rate for basic attacks increases to 100%. Oh. That is a... Grand graffiti. Oh, do I need to... Come back up here so I can look around. Maybe. It's at the light bridge. It is the light bridge. Huh? Look, the enemies are weaker than before. No.
Situation has changed. Found you.
Because no freaking way am I taking that at level 999.
Naughty child. Nap time. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. Lend me your strength.
I need to be brave. I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Stark.
Annihilate.
It'd be nice if it can make March crit every time.
That'll take.
My turn.
Oh.
I try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
I don't know why, but sometimes I just forget to use March's ultimate.
Yup.
I mean, not Branya, but Natasha I'm used to not using because I save it for when I need the heals.
I should come back.
And sometimes I just forget that March has an attacky one.
A delicate operation.
Not the right choice. May not have been the right choice. We'll see. Kind of bad at navigation necessary puzzles. Yeah. In the main game, I just basically kept doing that till I got one right. Okay, there.
Show your courage.
And then...
Found you.
Here we go. Branya's to buff my attack, and then Natasha's to damage them.
Target threat index lowered.
Oh, that was nice.
A delicate operation. Victory means preparation.
Show your courage.
Found you.
Naughty child.
Took away the answer real nice and fast.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Nap time.
Tough luck running
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Stark.
Yeah, if they make me have to do it with the increased enemy level, I will probably go back to it later after I've worked on improving the team a little bit.
I need to be brave.
It's over a week, so plenty of time to level up a bit.
Eliminating front.
This battle is.
Nap time.
Tough luck running into me. Here. I need to be brave.
Hide.
You'll pay
I
for
want
this.
to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Spark.
Let's see. What is that? She only has one buff. This is just the damage reduction. Support.
Lend me your strength.
Clara.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Effect resist. Unsurprising.
Annihilate. As you command.
You can't run.
As you command.
Try that again.
Time for a shot. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks a lot.
Target threat index lowered. Hide.
Naughty child. Nap time.
My turn. Phew.
Same old order. Let's see.
Lend me your strength.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Spark.
I wonder if Bronya's
Annihilate.
attack when she moves a character forward applies to Clara's counters.
You can't run. You're annoying.
As you command.
Try that again.
Time for a shot.
I haven't actually looked into that.
This battle is.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run.
Hide.
After a cyber attack, it's usually followed up with a physical invasion. However, sometimes we can utilize the enemy's tactics and catch them with their own net. Did I get all the graffiti? I did. New difficulty level unlocked.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
200 smileys. Right. More sprouts. They clearly want you to use that, but I have a bit easier time getting experience books than I do getting the materials, so I do like the nice, neat, even use though. Hey Leonard, next challenge. I submitted the last edition to the board and received feedback. Some good, some constructive. After all, this is a huge undertaking for the entire space station. They'll have to give it some more thought, so I added a new content and want to ask your opinion. Let's begin. Let's see, monsters stayed level 68. Ice, lightning, and illusory. Physical. Alrighty. Mix it up. Drop Branya, bring Serval. And then hope that's not a mistake. I don't want to explain too much this time. You can take your time to figure it out. Keep walking straight, you should see an eye-catching logo. Something you can tell straight away from my description.
Mr. Svarog!
Okay. It's just like the reverse of the previous area. That's all my poor brain needs. Ooh. Can I get you from over there?
Freeze!
Time for the main event.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Why was that effect resist?
Ready to lose yourself?
Is it because they were already frozen?
Or rock with it!
Turn it up.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
My turn.
I want to protect everyone too.
Help me, Mr. Svarog.
Yeah, them not giving you the graffiti immediately does slow down the fighting, apparently.
I'm not afraid of you. Look out. Let's rock.
Naughty child.
I'd like to keep my skill points
As you command.
for shielding and for healing.
Song's for you. Keep up!
Also, second round. Almost forgot that there was a second round.
Target threat index lowered. Hide. Are you alright? Take that, Clara.
Hey, try that again.
Time for the main event.
Take that, Clara.
Tough luck running into me.
Eliminating threat.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Hey, does it have to be all the way over there? Although being able to just scan that while the enemy is just standing right there is kind of nice.
Time for the main.
Let's rock.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Here.
Annihilate. Stay back, Clara.
You can't run.
Pretty good crowd today.
That'll.
I need to be brave. Look out.
That is
Couldn't have done it without me.
synergizing better. Alright. Okay. Obvious thing is right in front of your face, little Clover. No, no more points.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Naughty child. Nap time.
It would be kind of cool to see this as an effect in the simulated universe.
Phew.
I'm not afraid of you.
Hide. Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
Are you alright? Stay back, Clara.
Song's for you.
Serval, what is your Eidolon level? Just one. Excuse me. I conned that question mark dubiously. Like, since he's trying to emulate Silverwolf, is that just going to be a surprise encounter rather than what it's been so far? Did they explain how guitars can be used as weapons, or is it just aesthetics? They explain absolutely nothing about the weapons. I mean, all I can get is that, you know, she's an electric character, and I'm using an electric guitar, so. But some characters make less sense, like the healer firing, you know, basically a bazooka. Or I'm sure it has a different name. I just don't know what it is. I'm assuming this will take me back to where I just was. Harmacists. That wasn't. Isn't it just surprising? This near-identical transmission beacon was exactly the same as Silverwolf's method of teleporting Void Rangers. But of course I can't actually teleport anything. I can only send you to a different room through moving floor tiles and escape tunnels. Can I get something to make that boss easier, please? No. Fight it as is. Okay. Let's look around a little more carefully, see if I can make him weaker. I do not want to fight the level. I do like the Harmacists. Aha, there it is. And since she is the leader of a band, or was, she is a musician in general. Like, with published music and all.
Found you.
This song's for you. Keep up. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Just throw all of the ultimates at it.
Sometime. Watch this awesome move. Naughty child.
So if it hasn't made it necessary for this one, then it will probably be an achievement on the third difficulty stage.
As you command.
You can't run.
Annihilate.
Pretty good crowd today.
A healer's job is to alleviate the suffering of our patients, and the easiest way to do that is to defeat the enemies before they can hurt ours. Gavial, maybe. I don't know who Gavial is.
The audience is waiting. Let's rock.
But yeah, that goes along with the theory that the best defense is a good offense. A medic in Arknights. Ah, okay.
As you command.
You can't run. I need to be brave.
Eliminating threat.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
Time for
And I suppose as long as your healer's oath wasn't to literally defend everyone, only a specific set of people.
As you command.
try that again.
As you command.
Then yeah, eliminating any threats to your patients would
Hard sometimes. Watch.
technically be
This song's for you.
a plausible path to follow.
That's better.
Thanks a lot.
Hide.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock.
Time for a shot.
Stay back, Clara.
I need to be brave.
Annihilate.
Told you I could fight.
This song's for you.
I'm glad we found the sticker. I wonder where the other stickers are. That's it. Go away. Let me look. Just gotta look. Look carefully. Okay, there's the one to make it weaker. Which it makes it look like you're just supposed to run past it and hope it doesn't catch you. Then this one will probably lead to the same side.
Time for the main event. Let's rock.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Phew!
Hide.
That's it, you chose the correct enemy to target. Good, Void Ranger.
Eliminating threat.
Okay, sticker number 2. So nicely that it teleported you to the side and you don't actually have to just hope that you can sneak your way over. I have finally stopped getting into the habit of attempting to jump everywhere. It's nice to realize. Oh, the hacking calling card. So now the space thingy that okay, where did the weakening graffiti go? There it is.
Found
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock.
you. Nap time.
Told you I could fight. Here!
Well,
A delicate operation.
and onward we go.
Victory
See.
means preparation.
Freeze!
The ice attack is just a little easier to line up than the lightning one.
This song's for you.
You are not supposed to target Serval.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Naughty child.
My turn! Watch this awesome move!
Okay, so hopefully he doesn't keep summoning those.
Phew! I'm not afraid of you.
Hide.
Let's rock.
Time for a nap time.
I need to be brave.
Annihilate.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
That's why I try not to bring Serval into things that
I'm okay.
I shall come
might
back.
do a lot of damage. Because unfortunately her defense is kinda
Turn it up.
not good.
Ready to jam.
that again.
Eliminating threat.
Keep up.
That'll take
Ready
more
to
than
lose
medicine.
yourself? You can fight it. Or
Well,
rock with
part of that is probably her relics.
Child.
Tough luck running into.
Because I haven't gotten into the relic grinding yet.
You can't run.
They've been working more on the leveling the characters.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move. I'm not afraid of you.
And you can just spend all your resin very quickly.
Turn it up.
Chill Blaze Power. One of these days, I will get used to calling it by the appropriate name.
Here.
Bad robot.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks.
This
I'll
song's
never
for you.
forget you.
Keep up.
Target threat index. Eliminating threat.
Time for a shot.
My turn. Phew.
Pretty
Shooting
good
herself
today.
because she can remove a debuff when that happens.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
Okay, good.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Good. Challenge complete. Do you want to exit? Yes, please. New difficulty tier unlocked. Oh. Genius's Metafield suit. Effect hit rate. Nice. Although I'm glad they don't actually make me wear the equipment because that looks a little wonky. Do not like.
Mr. Svarog. We'll be safe here.
Difficulty 4. Don't know which of these would be the most difficult to get. See who needs what currently. I'm so brain dead to dead, I just brushed my teeth twice in an hour. You know, you should go to bed, Ben. Okay, taking the lifeless blade next. Although if it makes you feel any better, I do that with my hair sometimes. Okay, good night. I hope you have good dreams. And many restful sleeps, and that your day tomorrow, or later today, as the case may actually be, I hope it goes well. And almost get everything.
Mr. Svarog.
Hey friend, I'm so happy to see you. About the security drill. Hey Crimson Clover, I've been thinking about a question. The more I look into Silverwolf's program, the more I feel she's too far beyond reach. She can do anything just for fun, as if real life is really just a game. I cannot fathom that. This goes against everything I know, but I need to keep up with her thinking. If I cannot stand on the same grounds as her, I will never be able to complete this job. I tried my best. This is the final edition, my magnum opus. Think of it as my personal request. Do away with all those samples and data and just think of this as a simple challenge, alright? Of course. Thank you. I won't have any explanation for you this time. I just hope you would have fun. Poor dude, I'm doing this purely for the rewards now. Lightning, lightning, fire. Okay. No, Hook is only level 50 though. I guess, I guess some damage is better than no damage. Special mechanism, yep. And I down side routes. I can go down side routes. Peek around corners. I suppose I need to start looking up a little more. And I wonder how the Void Rangers feel about having just the door open behind them for no reason. Okay. Taller character perspective. Oof. That door is locked. Okay. I already told myself to start looking up. What you use for the range?
Time for them. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Nap time.
No, I should have shielded.
Time for the main event. Let's rock.
Naughty child.
Thanks a lot. Here! I need to be brave.
Hide.
Nay. I get this better.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Keep up.
My turn.
Still defending. That's good.
Threat index lowered.
Pretty good.
Time for nap time.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
The temptation to auto battle is strong, but I don't trust the AI for this.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Kick around everywhere. No, I can't get close enough to take it from here. No stickers there. This teeny bit of battle seems a little pointless. I do remember there being just like that one down there, a treasure chest being stuck behind a quest. And there should be one more Silver Wolf sticker to be acquired.
Time for
Nice.
Naughty. Tough luck running into me. Here. Look out.
A delicate operation.
Okay. Big fella down there. Not doing it. Nope.
time.
Nap time.
Phew.
Eliminating threat. Stay back, Clara.
Try that again. You couldn't have done it without me.
Find myself to the grand high up. Just in case. Should be graffiti number 3. Yep. Okay. Oh. Right. Do not want to be dealing that monster at a higher level, so I'm not gonna. Never, never, never.
Huh. Crush now or crush later?
We'll march. Crush now.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Time for a shot.
Yes, it is. And you healed. You healed the Serval.
Look out.
Time. Let's rock.
You're annoying.
Stay back, Clara.
It's a good monster. Attack the counterattacker.
Here. I'm not afraid of you.
Hide.
On the plus side with March is she'll counterattack.
Pretty good crowd today.
I've already lost that train of thought. Never mind.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
This song's for you. Keep up.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Oh, I should have healed March.
Eliminating threat.
Time for the
Here we go.
Thanks a lot.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again. I need to be brave. Look out.
Okay. Oh. Nope. Space station crew, stop moving. Start moving your junk out of the way. give Sorrel a little bit of food so that will be more likely to show Clara.
Time for the main event. Let's rock!
Time for a shot.
Tough luck running into me.
I'm not afraid of you.
16,000 damage is pretty nice. Overcome the final obstacle. Which means you open the door, you're gonna get jumped on by something. Yep, a big boy. I don't see any indication that he has a level. I mean, you know, a higher than average level that you need to go debuff, but no reason not to look around just to be sure. Seems fine. Consumable foods. What sort of buffs do we have? Tech points. Max energy. Tech point. Or tech points. We don't really need the tech points, but increase attack just for the next battle. Alright. Of a random type. No. By 5% plus an extra 170. Okay, I'll use that one. I was wondering whether or not that was
Now or crash later? Freeze!
per battle or just like the first round. One makes it a little more useful than the other.
That's it.
Don't die. Thank you for not dying.
Yourself, you can fight it or rock with it. Keep up.
Time for a shot. That's better.
Ready to jam.
I want to target Clara. I also don't want Serval to die.
I need to be brave. Help me, Mr. Sora. I'm not afraid of you. Look out!
Try that again.
As you command.
Turn it up.
That'll take.
My turn. Phew!
I need to be brave.
Nuclear labium is restored to the universe.
As you command.
Ow.
Just a little something.
That's gonna slow it down a bit.
I'll never forget you.
Nap time.
You defend.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch
Cast
the
your ult.
awesome move.
Didn't freeze, so now we defend Clara.
Here.
Are you alright?
I'm okay.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
Good. I don't think I could have done well if someone else had died. Remarkable. Sure enough, not even the slightest highest difficulty challenge can phase you, but I believe it's enough. Fascinating. Just seeing you untangling my puzzles and breaking through the obstacles I laid down makes me proud and somewhat thrilled. Even if it's just a fraction of the original, I think I can understand how Silverwolf feels. Ha! That made me reminisce about the time I joined the IPC. What a precious memory, I will never forget it. Of course, it wouldn't have happened if you didn't help. Allow me to thank you once again. Thank you, friend. Challenge complete. Would you like to exit the simulation? Yes. Yes, I would. Genius's Gravity Walker. Attack, hit point, break effect.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. We'll be safe here.
Okay. Store. And exactly enough to buy out the store. Wow. Okay. Well, I didn't expect to be able to finish that in one day.
Mr. Svarog!
Leonard, do you have anything follow-up? About the previous drills. Huge success, my friend. The plan entered the next phase. It'll be launched at a later date when everything is set up. As for the time, it's a secret. It works best when it's least expected. So they're basically telling you this is an event they will bring back eventually. If you want to run the test again, I can arrange it for you. No. If you need anything, let me know. Completed Seal Sector Level 4. Nameless Honor all the way up to... yeah. Currently up to 5. Total of 40 warps. $300,000 credits. Almost there. Oh yeah, Servala's still dead. And then I could use an item for her, but... just come over here and use the free resource. Can't afford anything there. Okay. And I think I'll do one last thing before I close for lunch, and that's the daily. 7 out of 10 treasures. Or 7 out of 8. What? That's gonna taunt me for a while. Hello, maintenance engineer. Good thing you're here. I have a hypothesis. What hypothesis? About the cause behind the maglev robots breaking down. I'm not sure about it yet. Can you give me a hand and record the robot's error logs? I need to confirm where the fault is. Then I'll have an easier time fixing them. And we do this both because it's a quest and because, that 5,000 credits. Nito robot? Oh. It's not you, is it? Error code 00040. Unable to recognize firmware. Remote connection cannot be established. Please try again later. I am. So these little robots, right? We had an option earlier to turn some of them off. I was like, oh no. Error code 00026. Maximum load reached. Thruster compartment unresponsive. The robot. The robot's batteries are flat. It is unresponsive to your commands. Error code 00019. Weak signal from positioning device. Unable to read location data. Yum. How is it? Did you get it? Give me the error logs. There are a lot of different error types here. Let me think. Error code 26. What's the problem again? Weak signal? Oh, that makes sense. Can't figure out its exact location. Positioning device. Let me think about how to fix it. I need to go confirm the error codes, but you've been a big help. Thank you. Oh, good. I was hoping they wouldn't actually make me remember all of those. Hello, sir. Can I have the treasure chest? Hang on, were you crying just now? I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. As a matter of fact, I understand that feeling. Actually, I noticed you the first time you tried to open my chest. At first, I thought you were a thief. But just now, I never thought I could find someone with the same hobby as me. I'm the same way. When I see a chest, I have to go over and open it. Seeing as you're a fellow hunter of treasure chests, I'll sate your cravings. But these are just my personal clothes, so I can't give them to you. I'll tell you what, I happen to have with me something I've collected. Just take it. Perhaps we'll cross paths again sometime. Let me open it. You just said you would. No, you meanie. Trailblaze 51. Slowly but surely creeping our way up. And we go say hello to Pum Pum. Hello, Pum Pum. Crimson Clover. What's wrong, Pum Pum? So much cleaning to do. If only I could free my hands. Hands? What's that look in your eyes? Pum Pum's so cute. I heard that Asta bought some robots for the space station to handle chores. It would be great if I could borrow one or two for the express. By the way, Passenger Crimson Clover, aren't you close to the space station? Since you're free now, would you do me a favor and go borrow some robots for me? If you really can't find the person in charge, you could just ask Asta directly. Just say it's a request from the conductor. So apparently, if you do Pomcom's quest, he actually, gives you credits, which I didn't realize until watching a video from Enviosity.
We'll be safe here.
He posted one the other day about how he earns money. I mean, it credits in the game, right? It's you. Thanks for helping out on the station. Did you encounter some problems? About the star knot? I found your personal items. Pom Pom wants to borrow some little robots. Oh, they do? I did mention the robots to them last time. Oh, well, although these robots are customized by me, they don't feel very good to use and scored very low on the staff satisfaction survey. Crimson Clover, please tell Pom Pom it's not that I don't want to lend them, it's just... Pom Pom just wants help. I don't think they're gonna care whether or not they're aesthetically pleasing. Asked around the space station. Well, how's the robot thing going? Tell us Pom Pom about the robots. It seems Pom Pom doesn't have the best luck. Forget it. Pom Pom can handle this even without those robots. After all, a living person is much better than a robot. Crimson Clover, take the broom. As part of the express, you should share the worries with the conductor when the time comes. Aw. Just us help Pom Pom. Pom Pom knew you would say that. Forget it. Go and do your work. Pom Pom can handle this kind of thing alone. Can't believe I never actually noticed. Silver Wolf! Hello. They actually say hello when you get close.
Hello.
You blinked your eyes and made sure that the person you just saw was Silver Wolf. She wasn't supposed to be here. March 7th, quick! Make a run for it! What are you doing on the express?
What do you mean, what am I doing? Everyone else is here. Can't I be too? Relax. I'm just dropping by for a visit. I was hacking through the dark regions of the inner astral network a while ago and happened to see a signal from the Astral Express. So I thought I'd stop by to check it out. What you see in front of you is a hologram, just as harmless as the whale holograms you see floating around the Express. Here, see for yourself.
She poked your stomach. The part of her finger that touched your clothes had disappeared.
Seeing is believing, right? If you're still not convinced, you can cut off the network connection on the Express, and I'll disappear into thin air. Until you turn it back on, of course.
And 10 distiller jade for that. Pom Pom! Great, I hit level 51. Where's my rewards? Ah, Pom Pom moved fast. Oh no! Pom Pom's listening to music and they get angry if I talk to them while they're... Another ordinary day, tra-la-la! How's my Trailblaze level? Oh, Pom Pom looks so happy! Trace material. 50,000 credits. Alright, and I think that's where I'm going to call it for the day. Let's go over and see if there's anyone I want to rate. One of these days I will learn not to do that with okay, one person I follow that's also playing Honkai, Starrel. Great channel. Right now.
Yung mga stickers. There you go. Oh! Crimson Clover Blossom. Hello. Thank you, sir. Grabe naman na double rate tayo tonight. Hello po. Hey. Hello.
15%.
Hello, Crimson. How are you? Welcome, Raiders.
I can finally synthesize myself now.
Mali yung shoutout ko. Sorry. Andiyan ka ba, madam? Wala kay. And hello, Crimson Clover. How do I call your name again?
You got it right.
Ang haba eh. It's quite long, so... Crimson Clover. Just Blossom or Clover? How are you? How's your stream? Did you stream Star Rail 2? Teka. Are you gonna be doubled SO? Sorry. This Clover is fine. Yeah. Sorry, I doubled SOU. Did you pull for Wolf? Silver Wolf?
Heals 15%.
I did went. Well, just finish the event. Yeah, me too. I'm doing the event now.
I can finally synthesize
It's
stuff
really
myself now.
annoying.
펑크로드의 해커들은
No, that's the
침입할 때
line.
사람들이 발견하길 기다리면서
I
일부러
did
번호를
one
남기는
too,
전통이
yes.
있다고 들었어요.
Yeah.